Welcome back to Fecker's Kitchen with Master Chef Michael Fecker from El Mito. Good morning, Chef.
Welcome, everybody. We have a very, very hot pan, and you wanted this hot because this smoke that you see, we want to talk to you quickly about. Olive oil smokes at 385 degrees. So when you put a little bit of olive oil that I put in here and you see this smoke, that means we have reached that point. So that is as hot as you want your pan to be, because we want to sear this meat right away. And then we're going to take the pieces of rabbit that are very much like, and another thing, you see, this will never stick. Cold oil, hot pan. You heat the pan first, then you put the cold oil in, and your ingredient will never stick, especially protein.
That's me at the end of every meal, scraping those pans.
You know, Ben, we have the tendency of turning on the heat under the pan and putting in the oil right away. You gotta wait, and you have to have some patience, heat up the pan, and then sear this. I wish you could all see, they're sliding everywhere now. They're just fine.
I know, it's like, it's jumping out.
Exactly. Then we have some of the remaining pieces that we cleaned the rabbit from, some backbone, some trimmings. We're not going to get rid of those. Those are going to be extra flavor when we're going to start building our sauce and layering the flavors that we're going to do to cook the rabbit with. So now,
that's great.
I just want to see this on camera here. Quickly, it got seared. We're going to do the other sides.
And you were saying you can get some of this rabbit locally.
It is. We have a very, very great farm right here in northern Wisconsin, actually two of them, and another one very close to Fond du Lac. So if you live in those and you're in our viewing area, I hope you find those farms and go directly to the farm and enjoy a rabbit, because the majority of the production and the cleaning and the processing is done at the farm anyway. So get your rabbit and enjoy it.
That's great. I like the farm to food, farm to your plate
exactly.
Kind of meals that people are really getting
Exactly,
into now.
Absolutely. And remember, if you go directly to a farmer, 90 cents of $1 remains with the farmer. If you go to a supermarket or to a market and then buy something, much lesser percentage is received by the farmer, because you have the middleman.
Cut out the middleman.
Exactly. Try to cut out the middleman the best way you can. Now, we're going to take out the pieces of the rabbit that have been seared. And do not worry if you're putting it on the same plate that had raw rabbit in it. Why? Because it's going to come back in a pan and keep on cooking.
Yeah, because the inside's probably not.
Exactly.
Through,
of course, it's raw. It's completely raw right now. Then, for those of you that didn't wake up early enough and went with me before, this is what we did. We chopped some fennel with Sharita in the first segment. That's gonna go in there. We chopped some carrots. That's gonna go in there. We chopped some celery. That's gonna go in there. And mushrooms are 80% water, so we're gonna put our mushrooms, half of them in there, the other half we're gonna leave outside.
And because of the water content, is that why we're
because I want to use some of that water content to penetrate and cook with the rabbit, and then we're going to add a little bit later, so we have that texture component that's going to complement it.
Makes sense.
Then we're going to take some garlic and big cloves that have been smashed. Don't you dare stay here. And we're going to put those in here.
I like the mushrooms, too. I know a lot of people do that mushroom hunting, and maybe they're trying to get rid of some before winter starts.
It is the time, my friend.
Yeah, this would be a good meal to cook up some mushrooms.
Absolutely. Oh, boom! Slap of flavor right there, guys. Slap of flavor.
Yeah, you need to bottle that.
I know.
You need a little spray.
Aftershave. Flavor aftershave. A little bit of help of sea salt here to pull out the water content of the ingredients. A little bit of white pepper. And simultaneously, a little bit of black pepper. Ladies and gentlemen, white pepper, black pepper. Brothers and sisters, two different flavors. Come back and let's see how these flavors combine together and amaze you. We're going to have some rabbit in a moment.
All right, Fox 6 now.